Abductions won't stop revolution. Why fear cannot govern Kenya's youth. The machine is trembling, not because it has become weak, but because it has finally heard the people it spent decades refusing to hear. Listen carefully. Revolutions do not begin with stones, they begin with receipts, with payslips that disappear before the month begins, with empty refrigerators standing beside fully paid electricity bills, with graduates carrying degrees into an economy that has no chair waiting for them, with farmers harvesting abundance yet harvesting poverty, with boda riders calculating fuel before calculating profit, with mothers dividing one meal into three. The rebellion did not invent itself, it was manufactured, tax by tax, policy by policy, promise by promise. Kenya's public debt has climbed into the trillions of shillings, yet debt has not delivered equal opportunity. Government spending expands, taxes multiply, but ordinary households continue shrinking. The classroom asks for fees, the hospital asks for payment, the landlord asks for rent, the supermarket asks for more. Only wages remain polite, only opportunity remains missing. Then comes the question every unequal system fears. Why? Why does a nation rich in labor produce so much desperation? Why do the hands that build wealth struggle to own it? Why do luxury apartments rise while informal settlements continue expanding? Why does economic growth rarely arrive where suffering lives? Because capitalism is not simply an economy, it is a hierarchy. A machine extracting value from labor while concentrating ownership elsewhere. A pipeline carrying wealth upward while asking sacrifice to flow downward. It teaches the worker to celebrate productivity without ownership. It teaches the hustler that exhaustion is success. It teaches the unemployed graduate that failure is personal. Meanwhile, the architecture of inequality remains untouched, protected, profitable. Then the youth refuse the script. They organize, they educate, they question, they march, not because rebellion is fashionable, but because survival has become political. Stop the abductions! When food prices rise faster than incomes, when taxation expands faster than opportunity, when corruption scandals become routine while public services deteriorate, politics enters every household. That is when power becomes nervous. Not because demonstrations are dangerous, but because ideas are. An organized population asks questions no slogan can permanently answer. History has demonstrated this repeatedly. Fear has never repaired inequality. Intimidation has never reduced unemployment. Violence has never lowered the price of food. Silence has never balanced the national budget. Even where investigations continue and allegations surrounding disappearances remain matters of public concern, one reality cannot be denied. Fear changes society. Students whisper, journalists hesitate, parents wait for late-night phone calls, neighbors avoid difficult conversations, communities slowly normalize anxiety. That is repression's greatest victory. Not controlling bodies, controlling minds, teaching citizens to censor themselves before anyone else does. Yet there is one thing fear cannot imprison: material conditions. You may disperse a protest, but unemployment remains. You may silence a speaker, but rent still rises. You may frighten a student, but debt still grows. You may suppress today's demonstration. Tomorrow's economic reality will organize another, because rebellion is rarely the disease. It is the diagnosis. The disease is exclusion. The disease is inequality. The disease is an economy where millions create wealth while ownership accumulates in fewer hands. Real peace is built upon justice. Real stability is built upon dignity. Real security is built upon opportunity. No nation has ever arrested its way out of inequality. No government has ever defeated an idea while reproducing the conditions that gave birth to it. If the causes remain, the resistance remains. Choose justice over
over fear. Choose accountability over intimidation. Choose opportunity over exclusion, because governments may command institutions, but only justice commands legitimacy, and only legitimacy earns the lasting consent of the people. Stop the abductions. And that is the spoken word.